Hey guys, my name's Mary Lily.
I'm Marshall.
And I'm Caitlin.
And we're the hosts of Unveiled Opinions.
Three newlywed girlies with a podcast on any and everything wedding related. Happy Monday, girls.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. How's everybody doing?
I'm good. You know, it's Monday.
I know.
It's a Monday. We've got a couple weddings coming up.
Fashionistas.
Yeah.
I know. I've got to figure out what I'm wearing for the one that we're both going to. TBD.
I have a wedding this weekend.
I know.
I forgot.
Wait, where is it?
Pinehurst.
Oh, okay. So it's not like super far out there.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I'm so excited, guys.
And are you still planning to rewear,
I'm not rewearing.
Of course
oh my
you're
God.
not.
Of course you're not.
I was
Too good to be
really
true.
trying to, but no. I almost rewore my bridesmaid's dress for Marshall's wedding. I think we've said it before, but Marshall let us pick our own black dresses, which was so nice. Like, I can't wait to wear my dress again. Maybe just not to a
Just
wedding.
not to this wedding.
Not to this one.
Well, also, like, I feel like I wear black to weddings so much, and the next wedding I'm in is a bridesmaid's dress that's black.
Yeah, that's fair.
And so I'm kind of like,
Want to
Yeah.
mix it up a little
yeah.
bit.
and before it's like winter. Like,
Exactly. I'm like, some people are still wearing a lot of color.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
very
I'm
true.
like,
Fall.
yeah.
Well, it is still fall, but we are planning ahead to winter weddings. So today we're going to talk about what not to wear, do's and don'ts for winter wedding guest attire.
Yay.
Woo! Okay, so let's just start with like some common mistakes guests make when dressing for winter weddings. What have y'all seen?
I think they dress sometimes like it's hard for people to like go formal wear in the summer.
Yeah.
I think sometimes there's a lot of like strappy sandals, or if you want to wear a chunky heel, a lot of the times those look a little more spring. I think you have to be really careful picking out pieces like that and making sure that they really are for, you know, winter and coincide with the season and the temperature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the fabric too. I feel like you see a lot of, I've even seen like linen
Right.
dresses because it's
in the winter?
Yeah, and they just put like a jacket on over it.
That's weird.
You know, like
Yeah,
it's
that's a don't.
It's
that
like
falls into the do not category.
Yeah,
There is like, if you're at a destination wedding,
Yeah.
wear something that's tropical, but you can also wear something that still feels of that season and of that time of year.
Yeah.
And make it fit.
because you're
Yeah.
also like you're gonna be uncomfortable. You might be cold, and then that's no fun for anyone.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you want to take your jacket off and like, you know, when you're dancing and stuff. But if you have on a dress where you're freezing because it's a spring or summer dress, like it's not fun.
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, regardless of the season, it's like know where you are.
Right.
And like if you're on a beach, be mindful of that. If you are in the Alps and it's snowing, be mindful and like be prepared for that. And then also obviously the dress code.
Yes.
And so for winter, it's like, not dressing warmly enough.
Or wearing a winter white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened
That does happen.
at my rehearsal.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Oof.
I didn't even know. And then somebody was like, do you want me to handle the person wearing white? And I was like, who's wearing white?
Right.
Caitlin's like, she's fine. Don't cut me off.
At this point, whatever.
And they were like, no, the other person across the room. And I was like, oh, shit. Who's she?
I also feel like people wear a lot of sparkle
Yeah.
and I feel like that's very appropriate for like maybe more Christmas or a New
New
Year's
Year's.
wedding. But just because it's winter doesn't mean you have to wear or even should.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Also,
I know
like,
it's out, but
it's like depends
stores.
on whose wedding you're going to. If you're going to a girl who's pretty plain Jane and you know that she might have a simple dress and everything, and you show up in like a sequin dress with cutouts, like that's not the vibe. And like
Right.
that's kind of disrespectful to her. If you have a friend who was like so comp and avant-garde and like, you know, she would be like rock on, then
Yeah.
I think wear it. But I think really take into account like who the bride is when
the
you're
venue,
Right. When you're like trying to pick out your outfit.
I personally wouldn't wear sparkle to like, I don't know, like a barn or a country like wedding, but maybe if I was in Miami, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
I wouldn't wear a bandage dress.
Right.
Maybe if I was in Miami.
When in Miami.
We got to go to a Miami wedding. I guess you guys have outfits planned.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, it'd be so fun.
I want Alex Earl to marry Braxton Berrios. And then I
Would
want
you
them
go?
to also invite me.
Alex, if you're listening.
Yeah.
I've also heard that you're not supposed to wear red. It means you've like had a relationship with the groom, but someone who like wears red and looks good in it. I've worn red.
I've worn red, but I actually didn't learn that you're not supposed to wear red until like a couple years ago.
Same.
Someone told me like that, and she was like, my mom actually wore red to my wedding, and she was like, I was upset about it, and I was like, why? And I had no idea the red thing. I thought maybe like it meant you were skanky, which I guess it kind of.
Well, if you were upset about it, like maybe tell your mom.
Yeah, like I'm sure did your mom not show you the dress before?
Did you tell your mom all the rumors that were going to be spread about her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why she wore it.
she just, she knew she looked good. She just wanted to wear
some
it, I'm
extra
sure.
drama for the wedding day. So let's go through and talk about some practical advice because it's end of the year. It's winter. Mm-hmm. So you're spending a ton of money on Christmas presents and like a ton of other stuff. Yeah. And you may not want to go out and buy a brand new dress. Mm-hmm. And so maybe keep the linen one in the closet. But if you have a dress that is, a staple, let's talk through how they could elevate their current wardrobe for a wedding without having to buy an entirely new outfit.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that like accessorizing, especially in the winter, can be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
So you do have that coat aspect of you can maybe like borrow grandma's fur coat or if a friend has one, those things are always fun. And I feel like if someone has a fur coat and then they're like, you have an event to wear one to, like, oh my God, wear it. Like, it never gets worn. So I feel like that's a really fun way to dress something up. Also, like earrings, especially if you're not in the bridal party and like they're not in control of it. It's always fun to play with your hair, add earrings, add a statement necklace,
I feel like you can go bigger in the winter. Like I think it handles it better.
Yeah, you can go bigger. And if you're wearing
and
just like a solid
colors.
dress.
Especially, both of what you're saying.
And like you can just always, like if you're wearing a solid black dress, you can throw on so many fun shoes. Yeah. I have this one pair of shoes I've worn to like 80 weddings that are navy and white. I wore them to your wedding. They have like tassels on them.
They're so cute.
And they like are like just fun because I feel like I'm always in just like a pretty neutral dress. So
yeah, I definitely think buying new shoes. I've done that a lot where I've reworn a dress, but like I'll get new shoes because shoes can totally change the look of a dress, especially like you're saying, if it's black or navy or something like that. Not red, I guess, but it's an easy way and, and jewelry, all that.
Yeah.
Get your accessories out.
The other thing is too, like look on the Real. They actually have like kind of costume jewelry sometimes on there for pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So that's like always fun. I mean,
or Rent the Runway. You can rent stuff.
Yeah. I've rented a bunch of dresses for weddings.
Even like jewelry though. You can
Rent the Runway. You can rent purses and jewelry.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like did Rent the Runway for a little bit. Like I'm just not a fan. I think it's gone downhill.
I canceled my membership last year.
Yeah.
But I think they also have competition now that they didn't really have before.
Right. Well, I also just think it got so big. It felt like it just blew up and like there was no quality control.
Yeah, it was hard to search. But it is, I think for like accessories and stuff, like you can rent earrings for less than $50 or a purse for less than $50 or a dress. And it's a good way to reuse pieces that are still in your closet.
And lean on your parents. Your mom might have some cool old vintage something because like our parents used to go to so many more formal events. And like also like Gregory's formal wear plug, JP. But like, my mom has so many like little black clutches from the 90s and stuff.
And
it's
like my mom has this one like it's cream, but it's like a cute little vintage like clutch from the 80s. And I always go to her for clutches because I like what's in her closet so much better than the clutches now because I feel like they're also casual.
Right.
Yeah.
And they can be expensive. I'm sorry, I don't want to pay $300 for a new clutch when I'm not buying a new dress.
Right.
Yeah.
So just my 2 cents.
Yeah. Raiding other people's closets, going
Oh my
to
God. I'm the queen of that.
resale stores, renting, all easy ways to like add small pieces without breaking the bank. What color palettes would you pick?
I like for the winter darker. I think like navies, but then also like jewel tones, emeralds,
Like
dark
a
deep
maroon,
purples.
eggplant. Yeah.
And like, yeah.
And those
I-
colors look good on so many skin types too, I feel like. So you can't really go wrong.
Right. I agree, Kate.
So one thing that I was kind of curious, and as I was researching, I became more and more curious. So I'm going to ask you guys, the director of fashion, Mary Lily, and Marshall. I don't know who your co-directors.
story.
What would you do if you're going to like a winter wedding where it's like snowy, like not Charlotte snow, but like true
Legit
snow?
Is it going to be like, I'm guessing we're not going to be on the slopes, like outside.
No, you're not going to be on the slopes, but like you've got to walk outside. It's not like you're just like leaving your hotel room. You've maybe got to go to a different location for the ceremony. And then you've got the reception.
I think it would depend on the dress code because Murray, my old roommate's getting married in November and she's doing like a Western chic type wedding, which makes sense for them, like horses and everything like that. But like I could literally wear like my Tacovas with like a dress if I wanted to. But I feel like if it's not that sort of thing, I would do like platform heels or something, literally.
Yeah, I would try and do like a block heel, maybe.
Something easier to walk in.
And then fur.
Yeah, always. That's my go-to because like you're saying, we don't have all these chances to wear it. So every time there's a winter wedding or anything, I'm like, let me grab my grandmother's fur.
Or a little muff.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is a good point too. Is like often if you are a bride and you're planning a winter wedding and it's going to snow, like keep in mind your dress code.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, don't be totally nuts.
No one
But
wants to
also,
like
like,
break their ankle. Getting
No
there.
one wants to walk 10 miles in the snow. Like not even in their ski boots.
No.
Like,
Oh gosh, no.
especially not.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
a
has
lot.
shins and like the iciness.
Come get me.
Yeah. I was supposed to go to a wedding in Utah. Didn't make it.
No.
But I was going to wear heels. I think everyone wore heels.
What time of year was it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I didn't make it. I think it was snowing.
Didn't make it. Didn't make it. Didn't happen.
Didn't make it. Don't know.
Yeah.
They're
Was
not
invited
married.
though.
Yeah.
Just kidding. They are. They're still married and happy. It's just like I didn't go, so they didn't know.
doesn't
They called
exist.
the wedding off. Obviously. Okay, last question. We have mixed feelings on the sparkle, especially depending on what phase of winter you're incorporating it in. If somebody wanted to upcycle and redo an outfit and it was a New Year's Eve wedding, they want a little sparkle, what would you recommend?
Well, New Year's Eve wedding, I feel like you can go all out.
Well, I feel like there's now that everyone likes sparkle, there are like so many options. There's like that glitter fabric now that's kind of stretchy that I think is really fun and not too obnoxious.
Yeah.
You could always do that.
It's not like a full-blown sparkle dress.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Or-
not like it's like prom 2008 sparkle.
Yes. Or like I
Literally.
remember my mom has done like some brocade pants before with
Yeah.
like slingbacks and then like a like sweater on
Yeah.
top that was nice. So I think it's like to try and pair them with subtle pieces.
Yeah.
So that it's fun and you're festive, but it's toned down and appropriate.
Yeah, like you could do a touch of sparkle in your clutch or like shoes some people just
Or
aren't
big shiny
sparkle.
earrings.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't super sparkle people, but like there's ways that you can still fit the theme or the dress
Never
code.
let them dull your sparkle.
Never.
That's our motto. Getting that tattooed next week.
Go get retro feet.
Yeah.
If you really want sparkle.
Yeah. It's on the
like
real
every
for cheap
sample
right
sale.
now.
It's on-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on every sample sale website too. Every day it's like
everywhere.
having a retro feet sale. I'm like, give me a break.
Give me a Well, on that note, any closing thoughts, girls?
I think always like try and wear something appropriate, but wear what you feel the most confident in, because that's what you'll have the most fun in, and like enjoy yourself. And if you're enjoying yourself, then people won't necessarily realize your fashion faux pas. Maybe not everyone. We might.
We won't say anything probably. But yeah, I think just pay attention to like the venue and the dress code, and even what Mary Lily was saying, like the bride, like in her vibe. So like,
Yeah.
I don't really think upstaging the bride is like as big of a thing anymore as like people like to make it is. I mean, please don't wear white, but a lot of people want you to dress to impress for their wedding.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind too. Like, you know, be comfortable, but
Yeah, if your friend's like really demure though, and like inviting like 20 people to her wedding, like
maybe don't
show up as like, you know,
a
black
disco ball.
swan. Yeah.
just, you know, feel the vibe out.
All right. Well, don't dull your sparkle.
Oh man.
No, but you know what you could do? Follow, like, subscribe. If you want to support us, if you like what you're hearing, give us a rate, a review. Thanks, guys.
Until next time.
Bye guys.
Bye.